Masyado ng yung STL na yan, saka yung
So, sir, thank you very much for coming to the Manila Times.
Yeah.
As I said po kanina, this is a very informal discussion. And of course, we'd like to talk about issues of the day. Maybe you can update us on what's going on in the congressional hearings. But before we get to that, can we step back for a minute lang po siguro and siguro remind us how you got to this position, right? How you met President Duterte, how you got to PCSO, and what were his instructions to you about that organization?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me here. At it's been a long time na hindi ako nakapunta rito. So thank you very much. Una, I was plucked out of retirement by President Duterte when he was looking for a verdugo. Ayan, 3 months before my compulsory retirement in 2016, I reported to the President. So, sabi niya, kuhanin mo yung Bucor.
Okay.
Bucor muna. Because problematic
Yeah,
yan.
that was a time when yung drugs were really rampant in the
Muntinlupa. Maraming kalokohan doon. And also, nagkasama kami ng Presidente when I was the Deputy Commander of the Western or Eastern Mindanao Command in Panacan, Davao. So, he was then the mayor of Davao. And normally may mga coordination kami kung may mga activities, particularly sa mga peace and order campaigns and operations. The mayor, now president, is always around. So nung sinabihan niya ako na I'll be the Director General of Bucor, I immediately talagang I cannot say no to the president. So immediately I reported to Malacanang the following day, coordinated with SJ, Supreme Court Justice, Secretary of Justice Aguirre, where siya ang may hawak ng Bucor together with other agencies. So from then, after 1 month na andun ako, I was able to deploy the 1 battalion of SAP to replace the existing prison guards, and also I was able to isolate the 19 high-profile inmates doon sa Bucor, sa new Bilibid prison. So yun ang yung nangyari. And after that, may tumawag na naman sa akin si Secretary Bongo na standby ka, you'll be transferred. Doon ako nagtaka kung saan na naman. Nung nakita ko sa TV ang ating Pangulo, sabi niya, I need a killer sa PCSO. So nagkaroon na ako ng idea na doon ako mapupunta. So true enough, I was called again to Malacanang to be and appointed to PCSO as General Manager. Since then, since day 1 in 2016, together with Chairman Corpus, parehas kaming, and Attorney Ata, the late Attorney Ata, we were appointed and nag-take out na kami sa Malacanang. No? So, since then, yun na.
So, bakit po niyo sinabing he wanted to have parang quote-unquote a killer sa PCSO? Or I suppose a strong leader is what he meant. Pero ano po bang napag-usapan, ano bang mandate sa inyo?
Really, the President wants to get rid of our society of corrupt agencies. Itong una, yung Bucor talagang alam naman natin na corrupt ridden yan. Including PCSO, and the marching order is to get rid of the agency of corrupt people. Especially this small town lottery where gambling lords are lording talaga. Gambling lords are monopolizing the STL operations nationwide.
Okay.
So, doon yung corruption. Sinasabi ni Presidente na pag nagsasalita siya, ginamit yung STL as legal front na mga nag-i-illegal, nagweteng. So, doon nag-umpisa yun.
Okay.
That's my marching order, and I thought during that time this is a tall order because I'll be banging with the powers that be in the provinces, in Congress, in Senate, in local government units. So ito na ngayon, pero I will stick to the directive of the President to get rid of this agency of corruption. So nag-umpisa tayo. inayos ko muna yung sa opisina because apparently hindi maganda yung management. First of all, yung budget namin doon, inayos namin at inalign doon sa 10-point socio-economic program ng President so that our budget in the PCSO
This is ambition.
align with the desire of the President. So particularly the health and medical services na binibigay natin sa mga tao. Pangalawa, ay talagang tinutukan natin yung serbisyo. Pinalawak na natin yung mga branches. There are only 50 branches sa PCSO nationwide. And now, it's numbering about 63, serving the entire country. So, ibig sabihin ito, we were able to bring closer the services of PCSO to the marginalized people. So, every branch, we have funds for that. For example, in Davao, we have 800,000 pesos every day for the IMA program, meaning Individual Medical Assistance Program.
Okay.
So, lumawak yung ating pondo, fund generation, and also itong lawak din ng pag-serbisyo natin. So, yung isa naman is we expanded the STL.
Okay.
STL. From original 18 in 2006
Okay.
ay lumaki na ito at naging initially 56, now 83 operating. We have approved 92. AACs, or Authorized Agent Corporations. So initially, itong 18 na ito, because ang concept po dito during 2006, nung kinrap itong batas, yung Republic Act 1169, was that everybody was in agreement that weteng and illegal gambling cannot be stopped. Marami ng administrasyon po ang nag-attempt dito, pero they failed. And now, ito na ngayon ang formula. So, pinalakas namin yung implementing rules and regulations. Talagang hinigpit na natin yung yung direksyon ng ating Pangulo na tanggalin yung without yung mga corrupt dyan. So, originally ito sa Luzon ng yung weteng. Ngayon, itong Bicol area, Visayas and Mindanao, including the Mindoro, zero po yan. Ni Cinco walang pinakikinabangan ng gobyerno dyan. So, wala tayong revenue from those provinces. Ito lang 18 na ito, mostly in Luzon. So, nang in-expand po natin, we break the monopoly of the gambling lords and we provide na ngayon the opportunity for those corporations na maglaro. But we will strictly follow yung IRR. So, nako.
So, paano po ba, I mean, just refresher, paano po ba nagiging front yung STL? Tapos ano po yung changes o pagbabago na pinatupad nyo para mahinto yun?
Unang-una, we implement yung PMRR nila, yung ingreso na tinatawag buwan-buwan. Nung araw, nung naglalaro yung 18 AACs na yan, they are, baga sa under-reporting yung PCSO sa mga ingresong binibigay nila,
Okay.
under-remittance,
Okay.
and we kinapa namin yun through intelligence reports from various
So, some of
intelligence.
it, yung ibang tayado napupunta
Correct.
sa weteng na.
Ang estimate namin sa 18 provinces na yan is mga kinikita is mga 350 million to 400 million a month.
Okay.
But PCSO is only given a measly 20 to 25 million a month. Now, nung pinalakas natin yung IRR at yung PMRR iniba natin, napilitan na sila magbigay ng ingresong malaki. So, may computation ng PMRR, that is 30% of the voting population of 2016 times 2.5 pesos times 3 and times 30 days. That's the minimum. So, for example, Batangas now is giving us 124 million a month. That's for example. Yung mga Dati, nag-illegal sila. Nag-ano kasi yan eh. Nagbubukis, tinatawag.
Okay.
Ikaw may-ari ng AAC, pero naglalaro ka ng illegal doon sa sarili mo. So, hindi mo nire-remit yan. Kasi kung yung legal kasi, may mga taxes na pinapatong dyan eh. Kaya yung bukis, yung lahat ng illegal, yan ang ginagawa nila. Walang, malinis na yon, pera na nila yon. So, ito yung nangyari kasi itong 18 na ito, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Batangas, Quezon, Laguna, these are big corporations. So, binrake natin yung monopoly. So, pinalawak natin hanggang sa Mindanao na ngayon. Yung laro kasi sa Mindanao is Suertres at saka Pares o last two. And dito sa Visayas, yung Masyaw dito eh. So, ang idea is to let these illegal gambling operators na mag-migrate na from illegal to legal. Kung ano man ang gagawin niya, kung ano mang laro yan, that is mga numbers game na accepted, socially accepted by the people, magiging STL na po yung generic name niya. So, wedding man yan, Suertes, Pares, Masyaw. Pag nag-migrate ka legally doon sa STL, STL na po ang kanyang tawag doon. So, we can collect funds, we can collect revenues. That's why, when we started in 13 September 2016, ay pinalakas na nga natin ito. Kumita na kaagad kami in just 3 months, 2016 ending, year-end report namin, from 4.7 to 6.4 billion. Mga 1 point something billion na kinita kaagad. Yan. From 4.7, ang year-end report naman namin from January 2017 to year-end, December, kumita na po ito ng 15.78 billion. So, ang laki po ng diferensya. You can see the difference. You can only, ano po ba ang conclusion natin doon? If the leadership of PCSO is corrupt and don't know how to manage the affairs of PCSO, mawawala po yung pera niya. Hindi tayo makakaipon ng ganyang kalaki. But yun na nga, tama si Presidente na ilagay niya talaga dyan, stricto. And in my entire military career for 37 years, 20 years of that was spent in Mindanao. My military service, my career is clean, impeccable. Wala pa tayong problema. Maybe that's why the President asked me to join his team to help his government. Yun po yung...
So, ano naman po yung episode naman kay Mr. Atong because of course he's saying something different. Tapos, can you explain to us, kasi medyo nalilito rin po about yung statement ni Presidente na pinapunta daw si Atong to clean it up. Ano po ba talaga yung nangyari?
One day before, one day after nailagay kami doon sa PCSO together with Chairman Corpus, 14 yan, it's recorded doon sa aming logbook and may picture yan. Pumunta sila doon. Apparently,
si Atong.
And Miss Sandercam, apparently, hindi pa director si Sandercam lang, 2016 yan. Pinapunta raw sila ni Bongo at through the direction of the President to go to PCSO and help PCSO get rid of PCSO of corruption. So, yun yung nag-umpisa na yun. And later on, alam naman namin na si Mr. Atongang is best friend yan ni Sandra Cam because they are operating in Bicol. Sandra Cam is from Bicol, Catanduan, in Masbate. So, alam naman natin yung background ng isa ni Sandra Cam na inaamin naman niya she is a former baguman and collector and player of wedding also in Bicol. So, And Mr. Atong Ang is asking me if he can join PCSO.
As
Consultant.
okay.
Yeah, gaming consultant daw siya. Hindi niya inaamin na gambling lord siya. So, ang nangyari nito is he's offering 200 million per month na ibibigay niya sa PCSO. And yun na nga, to control STL nationwide.
Okay.
No, so, sabi ko, kailangan makausap si chairman at sabihin mo yun sa kanya kasi hanapan tayo dyan ng kung ano bang formula mo, anong game plan mo na yan. Wala naman siyang maibigay nung kaharap na namin si chairman. So, right there and there, outrightly, sabi ko, hindi ka po pwede dito sa PCSO because you are, frankly to say, you are a notorious gambling lord. And this PCSO is under the office of the president. It will only, tarnish the image of the president, and we will be the subject of adverse criticism from both media and the public. So sabi ko doon, hindi ka po pwede.
This is at that same meeting.
The same meeting.
2016.
Yeah. That's why immediately after that, siguro nadismaya sila, I reported to the president in the afternoon. That was mga after office hours na. Sabi sa akin ng presidente, just do your job. Sabi ko, andyan na po yung mga pinapunta nyo. So, just do your job. Do not bend your rules. Even for my son. Kaya bilib na bilib po ako sa ating presidente. Ang ibig nang sabihin yon, wala siyang sisinuhin dyan kahit niya kamag-anak pa niya or close friend niya. So that's the marching order. And from then on, I know what to do.
Okay. How can Atong ang propose to take over STL?
Yun
On
ang,
his own? How did he propose to take over STL? Dapat may bidding yan, or
correct. Pero ang gusto niya kasi mangyari, isa lang tao ang mag-monopolize ng STL nationwide.
Okay.
That's why nga itong Congress and Senate, medyo kinukumbisi. May mga argumento riyan eh. Pero pangit yun, hindi maganda yun. Kung i-monopolize mo yun, isa lang tao, magkakagulo tayo rito. Malaking problema. I mean, know for a fact that Mr. Atong Ang naging subject din siya ng controversy during the President Estrada's reign as president. Kaya nga, isa yon sa mga maging dahilan ng kanyang pagbagsak.
GM, why is Bicol a focus of the investigation? What do they want to do in Bicol?
Bicol kasi hindi kumikita yan for so many years. Weteng dyan eh. Nung pumasok na yung STL, market forces dictates that yung mga nag-illegal kasi the law enforcement units are now going after the illegal gambling operators, kabo, kubardor, runner nila, revisador, etc. Yung mga workforce nila. Nang hinahabol na sila at inintroduce namin yung STL, nang migrate na sila doon sa legal. So the gaming is now transparent. Hindi katulad nung araw na sa bote lang inaalog yung mga resulta. Hindi mo nakikita. Nire-rig pa ho yun. Now, we see to it that every AACs, agent corporation, ay may draw machines yan at may draw court. Transparent po yan at being managed by our PCSO draw supervisors and draw master. At meron pong COA doon at meron ding pinili ng mga judges. So less human intervention na itong lottery o kaya imbulahan doon sa ano. Just like what we see in the TV, yung ganun na po yung STL. Parang lotto, numbers game. So naniwala ang tao, naniwala ang lahat na ito ay transparent and we pursue vigorously yung fight against illegal gambling, especially itong numbers game. We coordinated and have a MOA with the Philippine National Police last 22 November 2016. May tinatawag ang PNP na double barrel campaign against illegal gambling. So, maganda ang coordination namin ni General Bato at marami na tayo nahuli at natanggal dito sa illegal gambling ng mga iba.
Bakit naman po medyo sumalis kasali sa issue si Congressman Villafañe?
Maaari na I just pero yun na nga siguro ang alam ko lang sila ang naglalaro doon nung wala pa yung STL. Nung nagpunta yung STL doon, nawalan sila. Yun nga, nag-migrate na ngayon yung mga tao nila nag-illegal sa maging legal. So problema ito, politika ito. Naiipit lang po ang PCSO dito na nagpapatupad ng ating batas.
So, sir, sabihin po, like, for example, si Villafuerte, sila yung may hawa doon?
Maaari. Ang alam ko, may yung si Atong ang naglalaro doon. And we can connect.
May evidence na po ba kayo or inimbestigahan niyo po ito?
Let's say public knowledge in Bicol Council.
Doon po sa Region 5, ilan po bang AAC doon?
Region 5, bawat province kasi merong AACs and big cities and chartered cities. Ang ginawa namin is isa lang dapat maglaro sa every province kasi pag hinati-hati mo yan, you do not know the political boundaries ng isa baka mag-cross sila, mag-aaway yan. So, kailangan natin isa lang sa bawat probinsya o bawat city. So, that's the format, that's the rules. So, at saka isa lang ang kakausapin ng PCSO. Yun yung we do not give except Metro Manila na hinati namin sa by district na ngayon. There are 4 districts.
So we're assuming these forces want to be the AECs
Correct.
in those particular provinces.
If ito kung walang vested interest or personal interest or political interest, hindi magulo ito. Kaya lang talagang meron sila dito meron silang pinoprotektahan. For so many reasons, andyan sila. Ngayon mawawalan. Talagang siguro ganun ang nangyari sa Kamsur at sa ibang probinsya pa.
So many reasons si Senator Lacson last hearing na parang hininaan niya, based on his report sa ground, mas malaki pa dapat yung matatanggap na i-remit ng mga ACCs, particularly in Bicol.
Is that true?
Ang kanya may formula kami. We have basis. Yan sa kanilang perception. Based from, siguro, computation ni Mr. Atong Ang yun. Kasi yung PMRR is fixed. Di ba? Meron niyang formula 30% of the voting population, etc. etc. So, dati-dati ganito yung binibigay mo, ngayon ito na. So, kailangan mo munang punuan ito, yung ingreso mo buwan-buwan, yung PMRR. Presumptive monthly retail receipts. Kailangan, kung kailangan man-neutralize mo yung mga ibang illegal numbers came doon. Ikaw lang dapat para mapunaan mo ito. Otherwise, may kalaban ka sa market. So, kaya tinaasan yan para mapilitan siya na siya mismo na may-ari ng AAC,
na doon niya
patigilin mo.
Sir, paano ginawa yung formula na yun? Ano po yung mga factors or mga assumptions that went into saying na dapat dapat ganun yung PMR?
Yung PMR na yan, inubutan namin na in-implement I think in 2014, no?
Okay.
Dati, nung nilaunch siya noong 2006, tinuturo lang kung ano lang ibibigay ng mga AACs noon.
Okay.
Wala silang quota. Ngayon, binigyan ng quota. Pero yung PMRR na yon, medyo mahina ang pag-implement.
Okay.
So, nung dumating kami, we truly in-implement namin talagang, at saka pinalaki namin yung ingreso in order to kill the illegal gambling sa baba, mapilitan sila. For example, itong Quezon province, maraming nag-i-illegal dyan. Pero nung in-award natin sa isang AAC, kinausap niya yung nag-i-illegal. na sumama na kayo sa akin. At ako lang ang legal dito sa area. So, those illegal numbers game, nag-migrate sila doon sa legal. Ngayon, according to our assessment, including si Congressman Suarez nga, wala nang illegal gambling sa it can be a model. Sa Quezon, it can be a model. At Quezon now is employing about 19,000 workforce, yung employees ng STL doon. 19,000. Ito pa ang pinakamaganda riyan no? We generate jobs. Legal jobs. From 158 the previous years, naging almost 300,000 na yung mga workforce ng entire STL nationwide. 300. They are now earning between 6 to 7,000 a day. They are legal, naka-uniforme na po sila, may ID na sila, yung plantilla nila, may list yan, nandun yung pangalan niya, ay sinasubmit ng AEC sa ating mga kapulisan at doon sa branch office ng bawat probinsya. So, ang nangyari is hindi na sila nagtatago. Hindi katulad ng araw na habulan ng habulan, nag-guerrilla type tayo. Ngayon, very proud na yung mga yan. And this sector of our society ay yung mga society na kung natin mga taong they cannot pass the ordinary job fairs because of lack of education. Iba dyan PWD. Iba dyan matatanda. And this sector of the society is vulnerable to committing crimes like drugs and illegal activities. Yeah. So, nabigyan natin sila ng hanap buhay, nabigyan sila ng pagkakataong magligal at tuloy a clean life.
Kung pumasok kayo sa PCSO, so ilan yung tao doon din? How big did it grow, yung number of people employed?
150 plus lang yan.
150,000?
Yeah. Nandun sa year-end report natin.
Tapos ngayon,
sobrang doble na. 300 plus na.
Okay.
1,000.
Jim, how do you select the AACs?
Meron po kami.
How do you vet their credibility? Hindi sila connected to any political interest.
Yeah,
Hindi sila
bawal.
connected for campaign funds.
Yan ang pinakamahirap natin nila. Because when they submitted their application, andun po lahat. Dapat may SEC registered yan. Then may mga parameters pa doon, mga clearances nila, mga paid up capital nila. Tapos may board of director. And pag siniselect namin yan, yung bid nila. Kung magkano yung bid nila, then yun na nga, kailangan may area study sila, meron silang yung capitalization and yung workforce nila, sasabit yan. Pero kung minsan, nahirapan tayo dahil hindi nga nag-a-appear yung mga pangalan ng sinasabing gambling lord.
Mga corporation.
And mga politicians, corporation. Maaaring, sabi nga nila, dami. But, ang point nito, ayaw ba natin yung mga nag-i-illegal, mag-legal? Parang illegal parking ka lang dyan tapos hindi ka na nag-illegal parking. Hindi ka nasakit ng ulo. Because, kung hindi mo sila isama, yung mga naglalaro dati, mag-i-illegal din yan Hindi mo mapipigilan dyan. Hindi mo mahihinto. They have tried many times in the past.
How long is the concession, GM, for an AAC?
We have the new AACs, may trial period na 1 year. Pero ngayon, aging na namin. We have terminated because of violation of the IRR and also the shortfall na accumulate niya through months. So, we have terminated 3 AACs and we are now processing another 5 for violations of IRR and others.
Kasama dito yung event chance?
Yeah, we have terminated yung event chance.
Sir, nabanggit yung kanina na parang yung weteng mo, yung illegal gambling is nagagamit siya ng mga politicians to fund their campaign.
Correct.
Sir, ngayon malapit na ang election, do you think since ang STL is isang malaking barrier sa do you think lalakas yung atake sa STL pag discredit sa STL?
Yes, yeah, that's the challenge that we have to face in the forthcoming election. Ito yung pinakamabigat na haharapin po ng ating gobyerno, ng PCSO, continuous attack on STL. STL lang naman yung STL. Other gamings, walang problema. Lotto namin, Kino and sweepstakes, wala pong problema. Pero yung STL, kasi tinatawag natin ito na larong lupa eh. Grassroots po ito. Ang mga tao dito yung mga ordinaryo. So, kailangan nila ito sa election. Kailangan ito, pati yung ating yung pondo riyan. That's why, through STL and the new management, the new leadership dito sa PCSO, really wants to educate the people na magligal na sila. And yung ating mga law enforcement such as the PNP, NBI, even the Armed Forces of the Philippines, wag na silang mag-illegal o kumotong yan o payolar yan. Even the local officials. I've coordinated with my classmate, OIC Secretary Ed Anyo sa DILG to really curb illegal gambling, especially in that the LGUs are, some of them are involved in this. So yun po, i-educate natin ng husto itong mga involved dito.
Nabanggit ko kanina, how much is STL earning now per month, per year? Iba yung 16, sabi niyo 16 billion ba yun? 15.78 billion.
That's STL alone.
STL alone.
That's STL alone.
lang yan.
Pero
Per
itong
year po yan, end of 2017.
yeah,
Okay.
pero ang sales namin itong January 2018 is umabot na ng 1.8 billion
So,
per month. Per month.
Parang ang laki naman para sa campaign lang. Mga politiko lang kaya napupunta yan or may iba pang napupuntahan yung mga, yung dati sir, na binabago nyo ngayon. Because, I mean, yeah, elections happen every 3 years, pero ang wedding is araw-araw.
Araw-araw yan.
Pagkaintindi ko sir.
Araw-araw yan. Sa mga ibang AECs, 3 beses silang bumula. Maghapon.
Sa isang
Araw. May iba naman, mahina talaga, 1 lang o 2. Pero, yun nga, hindi pwedeng hindi mapansin o ma-involve. Because, yung wedding andyan lang sa mga localities nila eh. Ang mga LGUs dito. Like, barangay kapitan, mayor, even congressman, senate. Alam natin ito. That's a public knowledge to. So, that's the battle. I mean, this is a battle of nerve and morals, I should say.
You were saying kanina, para, I suppose para ma-overcome yung problema na yung charity program nyo. I guess yun ba yung yun ba yung pinampalit nyo ngayon dun sa mga...
Correct. Ang charity po namin part of the bets, for example, 20 pesos. 30% of that goes to charity kaagad.
Okay.
So 26 pesos kaagad. At ito sasabi ko na hindi gambling to eh. This is responsible gaming because part of the bets or the gross revenue goes to charity. Because according to our charter, 30% of the gross sales goes to charity, 55% goes to prize fund, yung binibigay po nating panalo doon sa mga tumataya. Yung 15% is the operating fund of PCSO, where doon kinukuha naman yung mga sweldo ng ating mga empleyado. At saka yung iba pang gastusin, upgrade ng aming mga equipment, and et cetera. So, yun po yung nasa charter natin. Ito'y tinututukan natin because I know the President is yun yung gusto niya mangyari, mabigyan ng tulong ating marginalized sector ng society, especially yung mga indigents sa mga malalayong lugar ng free medical services. That's why we expanded the branches nationwide We have 57 partner hospital through ASAP program nationwide, and maybe by this quarter we can approve up to 87 or 85 partner hospital nationwide. So yung mga pasyente po natin na naghihingi ng tulong, may desk na ron, diretso rin sila sa hospital, doon na i-assess yung mga application nila at
Hindi na pumunta ng Manila.
hindi na. Kaya nga we try to decongest nga yung yung lung center of the Philippines. We extended the services of lung center from Monday to Saturday night. But ganun pa man, nag-average kami ng 700 per day doon, persons per day. Madaling araw pa may nakapila na. So, sa ganung paraan mas mabilis nating matulungan yung mga kababayan natin. Hindi na sila pupunta sa Manila or urban centers. Ilalapit na po natin yung tulong through the creation of additional branches ng PCSO and additional facilities through medical facilities sa hospital na ipapartner po natin. Yung last hospital billings na lang ang pag-uusapan doon.
So yung 15-something billion, 20% of that?
Sa STL, yeah, 30% of that.
30%?
Nung year-end namin, lahat na ng gross income is, as published, is 52.78 billion yun from year 37.4 billion last year or last 2016 yung year-end report namin. So anak po ng diferensya. Sabi ni Atong ang doomed to fail daw niyan. How can you fail? Kumita ka eh. At maybe yung sistema hindi pa perfect, but we are trying to plug the loopholes itong IRR, yung mga batas na kailangan natin dito. The IRR sa mga batas dito is are a work in progress. Kaya nililipasan natin lahat para kasi nag-evolve mabilis mag-evolve yung situation. So kailangan natin i-amend yung IRR. Saka yung charter, particularly yung charter. With the new law, yung train law, mas mababawasan pa kami.
So, on that income, nag-limiting kayo ng taxes dito.
Correct.
So how much did you...
Updated po kami this year. We have...
Besides, this is on top of the charity pa that
yeah,
you do, diba?
separated na po ito. Naka-separate. 7.8 billion.
In 2017.
17.
In taxes?
In taxes. We have already paid our arrears and penalties for the previous years. Ay, opo. Yan. Kasi hinahabol po tayo ng BIR at saka ng DOF na magbayad tayo. We know for a fact that these taxes will go to our poor or infrastructure program of the President. Build. So, tulong pa po. Tutulong tayo dyan.
So, throughout this episode po na nag-hearing sa Senate and sa House, di ba kayo natawagan ng palasyo or ano ba nangyayari or may bagong instruction?
Alam nila na meron nangyayaring gano'n. Hindi naman nila nakikialam kasi because of the separation of the Congress and the Executive. So, nag-encourage lang sila sa akin to go on. Fight ka lang dyan. Sabi ko nga, ako na nasalang, I have to defend the agency. But yung sabi ko, I will not and cannot allow anybody to damage or destroy PCSO without a good fight.
Pero, bakit po yan na-appoint si Ms. Sandra Cam sa
We don't know.
Tapos nangyari na po itong mga nangyayari.
Yun po na.
You know the President more siguro than most people. Ano po kaya nangyari doon? Political payback po ba yan? Because of
I really don't know. I cannot say something from the opinion ng Office of the President yun. I really don't know kung ano yung nangyari.
Meron kayong pinadalang yung office nyo sent us material niya na parang there was an issue with Miss Cam nung Christmas. Para may request po yatang mamigay ng mga bigas.
Yes.
Can you ano po ba yung issue na yun? Tsaka may kinalaman po ba yun dito sa nangyayari ngayon?
Kasi ito, medyo siguro hindi pa niya alam na ang mga proseso sa PCSO, lahat ng pondo niya na lumalabas ay audited yan. We have the internal audit, we have the resident COA, we have internal controls, transparent. Kaya nga po, periodically, ipinapublish natin yung ating report sa mga dyaryo and open ito sa website so that transparent tayo. Anybody can challenge the data there.
Okay.
So, kung sabi ko nga lahat ng ating ahensya ay ginagawa ito, pinapublish nila yung kita nila, ano yung pinaglalaanan niyan, ano yung mga programa ninyo, ilan ba ang job generation ninyo, etc. etc. Siguro lahat ng ahensya ng gobyerno, titino. At ako, ipublish natin para makita ng mga taong bayan kung paano natin ginagastos ang pondo ng gobyerno. Yan po yung...
My favorite quote of yours is, you always say the good general is one who solves a crisis. But the general who prevents that crisis from happening is the better general.
Yeah, correct.
And you said you wanted to be
A better general. Yeah.
Now, are we into the crisis now?
Hindi ko naman masabi na crisis ito, pero these are challenges along the way that PCSO must face. Kasi in my personal capacity, hindi ako ganong exposed dito sa mga illegal gambling. I've been in the Marine Corps for 37 years. So, hindi ako exposed dito. But yun ang tinatanong ng Congress, anong experience mo rito? Sabi ko, I have none. But I have my integrity and my leadership. Yun yung sinabi ko sa kanila.
What intrigues me, sir, is so now you're reduced to being just a good general, not the better one.
No, I'm trying to maintain my being a better general. Yun nga hindi ko na ganito pala kalaki ito. But in my whole career, trying to narrow down my gray area. Paglabas ko sa PMA noong 1983, I see to it yung gray area ko is maliit lang. Kasi there are times na kahit mga PMA years, we graduated from a ideal institution where wala kaming makita. Sa real world, iba na pala. So, yung mali ay binabaluktot para maging tama. But I see to it that in my whole career, maliit lang yung aking gray area so that I can easily discern what is right, what is left, what is legal or not, what is true or not, in just a flick of a finger, especially in combat. Because the lives of our men are at stake always. I have to make a decision. Kailangan mabilis ka. Yung iba dyan, mahaba na yung broad na yung kanilang gray area. When a decision falls into that gray area, confused sila. It's a judgment call. Up to now, I maintain that.
Sa ngayon, sir, naapektuhan ba yung day-to-day operations ng PCSO dahil sa nangyayari? Parang hindi naman tayo umabot sa ERC, di ba sinuspende yung mga doon, so talaga wala silang magawa. Sa PCSO, andun si Ms. Cam sa board, yung board decisions, whatever else that has to be done on a day-to-day basis, naapektuhan ba?
Yung the day-to-day basis namin operations, of course, medyo naapektuhan. Malaki din masakit din ang loob ng ating mga empleyado dahil the employees of PCSO are always under attack. This is a battle of perception now. It's not a battle of truth. Telling you that somehow yung mga ibang mga empleyado, sumasakit ang loob. Yung mga umiiyak eh. Dahil ang tingin sa amin, akala mo mga magnanakaw. As a leader, I have to defend them. Sa maliit na pagkakataon, katulad na nga ng Christmas party na yun, mahihirap din yung mga empleyado niyan. Sabi ko, mamantikaan man lang sana yung mga nguso niyan. At saka makaramdaman ng mga aircon doon sa 5-star hotel. Wala ba kaming karapatan na magpunta roon? Very minimum naman yung ginawa namin doon. That's how to boost the morale for working so hard. For 1 year period, we're able to produce this revenue.
Yun po ba talaga, yun ang iniisip nyo yun when you organize a Christmas party?
Correct, correct.
Just to boost the morale.
That's true. Ay, yung mga previous, tingnan natin yung mga previous sa Christmas party na talagang medyo malaki din. Ito nga, yung 14 billion approved by the DBM sa aming COB, yung Corporate Operation Budget, pinareduce na nga ng 6 point something, 6.3 billion. Ang ginastos lang doon sa Shangri-La is 2.3 lang. Pagkain namin, yung venue, preparations sa loob, physical arrangement, and lighting, special effects, 2.3 lang po.
In hindsight po kaya, because of all of these things that happened, babaguhin niyo po kaya yung decision niyo?
Mare. Pero we have learned a lesson, but we will continue to boost the morale of the employees in whatever capacity I have as general manager. Kung anumang activities yun, kung anumang pagkakataon, incentive ba yan or whatever, I'm a leader. I'm the manager. Kailangan natin, yun ang backbone mo eh. Kailangan natin ibigay natin yung nararapat sa ating mga empleyado.
Ilan ho ba yung umattend dun sa party?
1,580. Sabi nga ni during the House hearing, sabi nga ni Congressman Suarez, bakit sinisingle out lang natin itong PCSO? There are other agencies na pwedeng nating tingnan. Diba? But there is motive behind this. Kaya nga, ba't kami pinupukpok ng ganito? In fact, we are not using the tax of the government. Hindi naman kami kasama sa GAA. This is from the betting public na pinaghirapan ng mga empleyadong ma-attain. Kaya nga nagbibiro ako kuminsan, dapat ang magreklamo lang dito yung tumataya eh. Walang karapatan po magreklamo yung hindi tumataya. Hindi naman nila pera ito.
At saka may budget po talagang government agencies sa mga ganyan, sa mga team building.
Correct. Opo.
Alam nga namang hindi mo gamitin.
Tingnan natin po doon sa mga GAA, nakapasok po yan. May budget dyan. Naging tradition na po natin ng Christmas every year eh. Alam nga naman, pakainin ko lang ng nilagang talong yan, tsaka bagoong yan eh. Baka magalit sa akin mga empleyado ko.
Tapos ihingan nyo na malaking performance.
Sa trait ng leader to boost the morale of their people.
Sir, yung mga changes na pinapatupad nyo, and I guess this also goes for the president, kasi napag-uusapan namin that there are things that he's doing, pero po, what happens after the president's gone? So what happens when your term at PCSO is finished? Ano po ba yung kumbaga institutional changes na ginagawa nyo so that when someone else takes over, hindi balik sa dati, yung sayang naman lahat nung yung binago nyo, cleaning it up, making it more transparent, breaking up yung monopolies dun sa STL. What's being done po to make sure na we don't go back to the old problems na inayos nyo na?
We have crafted the PCSO strategic plan from 2017 to 2022 where andyan na po yung mga expansion ng ating mga branches nationwide. We have 81 provinces and more or less 20 chartered cities. Lalagyan po natin ng PCSO yan para we bring closer the services of PCSO to the people. Second is we will expand also our gaming and give confidence to the people that this gaming our Kino, our Lotto, Sweepstakes, and STL are transparent, and lahat ng kikitain dito will go through sa charity natin, yung 30% na yan. And also, we're trying to educate and strengthen the workforce. We have initiated a RAP plan, rationalization plan, as mandated to us by GCG and CSC. So, inaayos po natin yung organizational structure ng PCSO so that updated siya dun sa changes ng times. At ito nga, we will put right person to the right job para walang duplication wala siyang parallel yun yung ginagawa natin para define lahat yung
kaya na po sinabi niya yung focus nyo ngayon is you're trying to transition yung illegal into legal. So parang pati yung workforce ng legal, you're now making them legal. Pero paano po yung next generation? Magkakaroon ba ng yung mga kapalit nila eventually? Anong klaseng magkakaroon po ba yan ng service, training, or mayroong certain educational requirement na I don't know po. Para po, kumbaga alam niyo,
sa STL po yan.
Yeah, para po professional
you know, ang sabi nga namin sa mga nanalong STL, alagaan niyo yung mga empleyado ninyo.
Okay.
Kailangan meron kayong PhilHealth dyan, meron kayong mga services sa SSS. May mga nagtayo na ng cooperative sa mga empleyado nila. Merong talagang sinusuportan even yung education ng mga anak ng mga nagtatrabaho sa STL. Ganon din yung sa Lotto namin. I-expand din natin yan. Kaya nga, binibid for the first time itong yung NOLS na tinatawag natin, yung Nationwide Online Lotteries. Dati, nililist lang yan. Ngayon, we will bid this to the public para mag-improve pa yung gaming na yan. Dahil kailangan natin new technology ma-upgrade naman yung mga systems. So that's yun ang mga projection namin. Also yung tinututukan nga namin ngayon yung bidding din ng corporate center namin, PCSO Corporate Center. Ang biro ko namin diyan, kami yung maraming pera pero squatter. For so many years again, wala kaming matiran. Noong 2013, nag-ribbon cutting lang sila doon sa San Marcelino.
Okay.
Hanggang doon lang. So, walang nangyaring. Now, we are determined, the leadership is now determined to put up and build our own corporate center in San Marcelino. Another thing is the housing of the employees. We have vacant, we have properties in Antipolo and Taytay, where parang GSIS or SSS village, we are now beginning to look for a contractor through a bidding kung kaya niyang gawin yun.
So, kailangan ng timetable nyo sa San Marcelino? Anong time frame ang pinag-uusapan natin?
Siguro 2 to 3 years.
May budget na ba?
We have 2.5 billion.
Ano ito? Is this a tower or what structure is it?
Tower yan. San Marcelino, Malate.
Ito lang sa Manila?
Hindi, Manila.
Yung open lot na?
Yeah, may open lot po kami doon. Andun yung printing namin ngayon. So doon namin
baka maging photobomber din. So,
hindi naman, parang 10 stories lang, 10 stories lang.
Pero sayang, ano na nga yung property?
Oo nga. Kasi medyo masikip na rin talaga doon sa Lang Center. Tsaka hindi sa amin yun Lang Center nga. Medyo may kontrata lang kami ng konti doon. Hindi ko na matandaan. Siguro mga 2 million ata. Doon sa aming Show Boulevard, yung tinitira namin dyan, umuupa kami dyan, 2 building yun, ilang palapag. Ilang mga more or less 5 million a month.
Pero
Jim, I tend to go macro general, no? Going back to Atong Ang, I remember nag-surface yung pangalan ni Atong Ang dun sa panahon ni Erap. Ano?
Correct.
At yung palang impeachment ni Erap, nagsimula yun doon sa bulong ni Atong Ang kay Erap na kunin yung waiting from
Yeah.
zone, no?
Yeah.
And then, nagsinakupul na yung
Away-away na sila.
nila.
Oo.
hanggang sa ma-impeach si Erap.
Correct.
Now, what I'm saying now is, andito na naman si Atong Ang. Must he be into another scenario?
That's correct. Kung pababayaan natin, kung bagas ako padadamahin natin ito, baka kainin na tayo nito. We know for a fact yung background niya, yung nangyari yung nakaraan eh. And we will not let or allow Atong Ang to dominate this gaming.
So, obviously, the president is listening to him. Nagyayabang siya sa media.
Yun ang mali niya. When I was in Cebu, sabi ni Presidente, pasalamat tayo kay General Balutan because yung Malasakit Center kasi doon in-establish na where integrated programs na yun doon sa region.
PCSO.
Not only PCSO but PhilHealth, may DOH doon, one-stop shop and DSWD. Maaring, yung tanong mo, maaring mangyari kung hindi maagapan. That's why nag-creeping strategy sila. Yun yung ano.
Yun ang worry ko eh. Kasi itong CIA magaling maglaro eh.
Magaling.
Obviously, minanibra ng CIA yung si Atong Ang
CIA na to.
I tend to go macro, no? Pero it happened eh. During the time, binulungan ni Atong Ang si Erap, and then at the time naman, gusto niya ng US na itigil yung Camp Abubakar. Kung nag-capture sa Camp Abubakar, di ba?
Correct.
So, nag-i-interlink yung mga events eh. Binulungan ni Atong si Presidente Erap, and then at the same time, bumubulong si ang US through Cardinal Sin na itigil yung atake sa Camp Abubakar, hindi nakinig si Erap, then all of a sudden, yung impeachment hanggang natanggal siya.
Correct.
What must be happening now? Na bumubulong na naman si Atong ang
Lalim ng CIA ko na.
Palagay ko, matalino po ang ating presidente. Alam niya yung ginagawa niya. He will not allow this. Nung nakita kami sa Cebu, he expressed during his speech that meron siya pa rin at talagang trust and confidence sa akin at sa leadership ng PCSO. Between me and Atong Ang and even Sandra parang kanyan the song and the singer. Look at the singer.
Paano yan, GM, kapag may board meeting?
Hindi ba, kasi
Hindi ba tension?
ang dami nyo kailangan gawin. May gagawin pa kayong headquarters, di ba? Hindi ba parang nakakabagal?
Correct po yan. Sa board meeting, lahat doon dapat ilabas mo. Lahat ng argumento, lahat ng kung ano man gusto mong ipasok for makakraft ka ng board resolution doon for the betterment of the agency. Ilabas mo doon. Ang sinasabi ko, kasi yun ang venue mo lang eh. Other than that, wag mo na sabihin sa public. Inuunahan pa niyang ganun eh. Kaya sabi ko kung natatandaan niyo sinabi ko, do not bite the hands that feed you. Meaning, you now belong to the PCSO family. You do not bite us, your brother or sisters, because you are no longer a whistleblower. You are now a government official sanctioned by CSC and GCG. See, hindi niya ata alam yung ginagawa niya. And kuminsan, he's stepping doon sa trabaho ko as general manager. As member of the board, we are only limited to policy making. I run the affair nationwide because whatever decisions they make in the board, I implement it. That's the rule.
Wala namang management function.
Wala.
Jim, one story that we're also following So lalo na sa business section is yung sa Berjaya. Have you reached any agreement with Berjaya over the dispute over the supply of machines, equipment?
Ang istorya niyan, there are two service provider, the POSC operating in Visayas and Mindanao, and also yung PGMC, Berjaya, ito yung naglalaro sa buong Luzon. So, for so many years, since 1996, nag-lease lang sila during the time of President Ramos. Walang kontrata. Kaya nga, walang hindi sila nag-bidding. Now, ibinibid namin ngayon. Their lease contract will expire in July and August respectively. This year. That's why pinupus na namin itong bidding na ito para maging open sa ibang players pa. And by i-bid mo ito, mag-i-improve yung sistema. Dahil magpapataasan niya ng kakayanan nila para ma-improve. The best and most responsible bidder will win.
Pero parang dinimanda yata nila kayo.
Kaya nag-TRO . Supposedly last year, ibinibid na namin. There are 17 applicants or bidders. Pero nag-TRO sila, nagkagulo na. So inaayos pa namin ngayon. This is a court battle.
Paano lumusot yun, sir, nung walang bidding?
I really don't know. Maybe that's the wisdom of our former president during the time. Kaya ganun yung nangyari. Inabutan na lang po namin yung mga situation na ito, and we're trying to correct it. Ito, pero nag-pile up na masyado nang nagkaroon ng problema.
So it's possible that the Visayas equipment provider can also bid for the Luzon.
Isa na lang. Lahat.
Nationwide.
Okay. Just one.
Isa na lang.
And you said, ilan yung
17.
Kasi iba-iba yung lotto ticket.
Correct. There are more or less 10,000 lotto outlets nationwide. May mga machines yan. That's why sa mga draw namin, everyday draw, alam na namin kung saan lugar nanalo. Kasi online lahat yan . Kung may panalo o sa lugar.
Iminanan yung sistema. Anonymous yung nagiging winner. Sa, meron na mga iba lang nagko-comment sa US. Well, in the US, di ba, meron pang may press conference, may presentation, parang transparency, ganun talaga. Wala bang ganong initiative na baguhin na lang para
Walang duda?
Walang duda na may nanalo talaga.
Actually, safety yan . Lalo na sa atin dito, may mga kidnap ng ransom gang group. So, pero meron kaming dire-record po namin yan. Binibidyohan natin. Kasi I'm the one signing the jackpot prize. Inaabot ko, may picture, may video. Naandun sa...
Sino may hawak nun? So I assume
tinatago po namin. Yeah.
So hindi lang basta-basta na listahan dyan.
Kasi sa meron ako nakilala, minsan nanalo yata siya ng 5 numbers. So hindi na yung buong jackpot. Pero pagpasok pa lang daw ng building, marami nang huminging balato.
Meron akong experience din. Ang nanalo yung tricycle driver from Visayas. Hindi niya alam ang gagawin niya ng pera niya. 145 million. Sabi ko, kuminsan nga, sabi ko sa kanya, ito, magbabago ng buhay mo ito. Maybe God has sa'yo. May plan sa'yo. Ito, magbabago ng buhay mo. It's either masama o mabuti. Kung ma-handle mo ito, ma-manage mo itong pera mo. Dadaming kaibigan mo, dadami asawa mo, kamag-anak mo, dadami lahat. Pati mga anak mo, dadami. Sabi ko, may bangko dyan sa baba namin. Deposit mo muna. Kasi check yung binibigay namin. That's fully documented.
Pero wala kayong plano, sir, na
walang initiative, let's say, yung education for winners. Na hindi na para hindi mawaldas na
Ayan na nga
invest natin invest mo ito iwaldas mo to ito ilagay mo sa bangko
Financial advisor, ano? Siguro next step yan. Pero in my own capacity, pag gano'n, nahalata akong medyo nanginginig siya, excited siya na binabackground ko, anong trabaho nila, ilang anak mo, ilang taon ka na, yun, binibigyan natin ng advice. Gano'n. Kasi may narinig din ako na nalo ng jackpot na talagang naghirap din.
Sa Antipolo.
Ganun. Tapos naghirap pa siya.
In a little time, nawala.
Nawala.
Sa dito,
You will buy vices eh. That's,
yung 658 kailan ulit tinamaan
kailan ba yun? Last year. Ang pinakamalaking panalo dyan yung bumili ng ticket sa Subic. 700 something, 730 million. Yeah. Yeah. Kaya nga kasi migrant siya, may yung OFW ba yun? Pilam. Inuwi niya yung pera niya doon sa US. Kaya hindi tayo ngayon may tax na ngayon. Sa US may tax kasi.
I think, ano po yun, ang pagkaintindi ko, in some states, if you opt na kunin yung buo, then there's tax. Pero pag staggered over years, para merong mas mababa yung tax or walang tax kang babayaran.
Yeah, that's the arrangement in US. Pero wala.
Walang
lump sum. Ngayon may tax na 10%.
Okay.
So 100 million, 10 million.
so it will be deducted from the winnings
Yeah, automatic.
hindi nyo sinashoulder so
Hindi.
tax free yung winnings ngayon ang dati
Batas na yun. Yun nga ang argument namin. We are a charity institution but heavily taxed by the government. So we are lobbying dun sa Congress to amend the law.
mga churches, tax-free.
Yun na nga.
So yun isa sa nyo sir sa charter, yung proposed charter ng PCS. Yun ang
Correct. At saka yung natin, yung mandatory contribution to different agencies, this is covered by Republic Acts and Executive Orders. Katulad na, kasi ang idea pala noon, since PCS has been there for 83 years, pag may bagong agency established, PCSO nagko-contribute sa pondo. For example, itong CHED, certain portion ng winning napupunta sa kanila. PSC, Girl Scout of the Philippines, Boy Scout of the Philippines, meron pang crop insurance dyan. Hindi na health related but this is our laws, public acts. And eating up yung aming charity fund. Hindi naman kami 40% of the 30% goes to mandatory contribution. There are more or less 20 na institution. Yung CHED nga ngayon ang laki na ng budget nila, binibigyan pa rin namin. Kasi nasa batas. That's why we want the Republic Act 1169 to be amended.
alisin natin lahat or
Selective siguro, may direct ko lang sa sa health. Kasi yun ang mandate ng PCS, charter ng PCS.
Sa mga government hospitals, programs.
Yeah, yun lang.
Ano bang status yun, Joseph?
sa ano pa lang sir, committee hearing pa lang.
Committee pa lang level, committee level.
Kaya ano yung
Basta
plans sa
Senate.
GM. Dahil sa, yun na yun, sabay yun, yung controversy tsaka yung
Pero minsan hindi yun ang pinag-usapan
Yun nga,
ang pinag-usapan yung STL pa rin, yung Christmas party pa rin. Christmas party na ginastos sa ganito.
Pero nagsalita na si Presidente, parang wala naman. So anong kalalabasan nito, sir? Anong tingin yung mangyayari na?
Kaya nga nung House hearing namin last 2 days ago, hindi na, nung nagsalita na sila, may sinabi na si Presidente dyan, sabi ni Congressman Suarez, the Deputy Minority Floor Leader, igalang natin yun. So, yun hindi naman niya iniintindi yun, sabi ni Kan. Nasa diary ni Presidente.
And then after that, ano po yung, what's on your plate? Ano po yung next na pagtutuunan niyo ng pansin?
Yung fund generation namin. Of course, kung may fund ka, you can have this directly proportional yan eh. Pag mataas ang inyong revenue, mataas din yung maraming matutulungan. And yung sa year-end report namin, halos na doble yung natulungan. Dumami yung mga branches namin. Kasi every branch, ay meron pong fund dyan sa IMAP namin. For example ngayon, Davao is 800,000 pesos per day dyan. Bulacan is ganun din. 600 dun sa mga kanpo yan, sa pondo yan. Inuubos po yun every day ang ating mga branches.
You said nga parang kulang pa rin.
Kulang. And we have other charity programs such as mga endowment namin sa mga hospital. Bibigyan kami ng pera doon. I-replenish lang namin after na maubos. May I Hope program where we selected the poorest provinces nationwide according to NAPSI, National Anti-Poverty Commission. Itong taon na ito is yung Tawi-Tawi, ayan yung ganon. May 4 na, alimutan ko na iba. Sarangani?
Sarangani, Sulu,
Maguindanao. So we're giving them 50 million for their medical equipment upgrade program for their hospitals. 50 million worth. CT scan, X-ray, operating tables and whatever. Laboratory nila. So yun yung yun yung programa pa. Bukod dun sa ambulance donation namin, we are now bidding another lot for the ambulance. Naubos na po kasi yung stock namin. So we're now acquiring, buying ambulances for this year. Okay na? Okay na?
Kaya pa ba kayong ibang gustong i-set up?
Well,
miss niyo yung pagka-general niyo. At least yung kalaban niyo, kilala niyo na. Ito nasa kampo na.
yes.
Hindi niyo ba nami-miss yung military life, sir?
Yun na nga nami-miss ko na ibang laban dito. Sabi ko nga I'm not used to a caustic war where battles are won and lost in the media. So hindi po ako ganun ngayon nga lang akong lalagay sa so kailangan dito talagang tapat na paglilingkod sa ating bayan na natutunan ko for so many years in the field and in the garrison when I was the general in the Marine Corps.
So it looks like you're parang serving out, trying to be a good soldier. Paano kung mautusan kayong tumakbo ni Presidente na politika naman?
Ayoko pong dito nga sa PCSO masakit na ulo ko well, tingnan natin kung ano yung pero sinabi ko naman sa lahat, I have no political ambition.
Okay. Thank you very much po for your time. And wala nang questions, ha?
Wala na.
Thank you very much po.
Medyo nahirapan. Updated. Medyo natidelay lang. Kasi nga yung processing so sobrang dami.
Sobrang ka pa dati na talagang
Oo. Ngayon nakakabay tayo na nadidelay lang kasi nga may mga proseso. Hindi natin. Thank you. Wow.
Kita niyo sa some books po from
Thank you so
Manila
much.
Times.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Kung meron pa kami matulong, just let us know. Si Bong naman keeps us busy. Keeps us updated sa mga kung may mga bagong development, baka later pwede kayo maimbitahan ulit. Siguro baka pag ongoing na yung headquarters nyo, yung gawa ng headquarters.
Pwede natin. Yes, we are ready for any eventualities in the future.
Yung card.
Ay, sir. Yes, sir. Opo. Yeah. Text ko na.
Sige po.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Ito nga ba?